It's Let's Talk It Over. It's our second show tonight. And once again, I feel honored to be able to chair a conversation with Roger Waters, Brian Eno, Daniel Makova, and Diala Shamas, ground in Palestine. And we're actually going to focus on the concept of Israeli apartheid. Israeli Apartheid Week is actually took place about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's been going on for many years now. But I wanted to start with Daniel Makova, who is the founder of
the kind that I'm going to be describing in a minute, committed in the context of an institutionalized regime of systematic oppression and domination by one racial group over any other racial group, and committed with the intention of maintaining that regime. So that is the crime of apartheid. I've just read the definition from the Rome Statute. It appears in a very important list of crimes in Article 7 of the Rome Statute, which are part of a group of crimes called crimes against humanity, and arguably in parts in relation to some of its minorities, Myanmar in relation to the Rohingya. So we're not talking about uniquely Israeli apartheid, but Israeli apartheid has all the attributes I've just explained.
That Palestinians don't have the same water rights as Israelis do.
I'm sort of recovering from this being an hour later than I thought it was going to be. As Frank will tell you, I got all ready for it. I put on my fucking coat. I walked down the pub. I pushed open the door of the public bar. I went and sat on my usual stool, and I went, "Fred," to the barman, "where is everyone?" He said, "You're an hour early, mate." And so I'm slightly discombobulated by that. But beginning of a documentary about Jackie Walker. It's called Witch Hunt. I actually watched 7 minutes of it, and I went, "Oh, I'm late for the pub." And so I came dashing down here, and whew, thank goodness you're here. Otherwise, I'd go home again. We don't need to discuss it again. We know all about the history of Palestine since the beginning of the 19th century. Well, certainly the last quarter of the 19th century and everything that happened in the 20th century and blah. So I'm rambling on a bit, but what interests me, because apart from, a few spies from the Ministry of Strategic Affairs, or Mark Regev's probably watching us now. No, he's not, because he's entirely secure in his, belief that he's inviolate, or he gives that impression whenever you hear the prick speak about anything. All right, I'll stop. I want to hear what Diala has got to say.
Yeah.
Everything in the world.
I was going to go to
muted.
I'll go.
I was going to go to you. Go.
But I would love to hear how.
That's great. That's a great simple example of channeling. Sorry, I interrupted you. But we are down the pub, so we're allowed to interrupt, I think.
Yes. I think Roger wants a drink.
Yeah.
Did you say I want a drink?
You did that.
No, I'm fine, thank you. I don't need anything to drink. So the message is, and we are going to reach a tipping point at some point. Sorry, I interrupted you when you were interrupting me. Yeah,
I did.
Fundamental level. Interesting. This is why I come down the pub,
Of the kind that Diala mentioned. Anyway, I'll pause.
Like the supporters of Celtic Football Club,